My kids were don't give me that look. Don't you dare give me that look. And then there's that one. Just the office clients would put the yes. Yeah, that's what you call. I'm going to do, Josh, I'll do their reception like these things. I'll do that first, and I'll just have a player. Yeah, I think that's fast.
Call to order the Borough of White Oak meeting of council February 19th, 2024, 7:30 p.m. Pledge allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Pam Backus.
Here.
Councilwoman Hopperman.
Here.
Mayor Martin.
Here.
Councilman Davis.
Here.
Councilwoman Harper.
Here.
Councilman Russell.
Here.
Councilwoman Scherzer.
Here.
Councilwoman DePaul. I'm sorry.
Here.
We have a
Okay, I need a motion to approve minutes from January 2nd, 2024 council swearing in ceremony and reorganization meeting, January 8th, 2024 council workshop meeting, January 15th, 2024 council workshop meeting, 7:30 p.m., February 1st special meeting of council.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Executive session, Ashley.
Thank you, Mr. President. Council had an executive session this evening to discuss personnel issues.
We're in a public comments section. Does anybody have any comments? Mayor's report. Ina Martin.
Well, at this time, I would like to have our two officers come over here to the podium, please. Swear you guys in. These are heavy.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I, Jerry Asser,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United
and the
States
Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and I will enforce the laws
and I will enforce the laws
of this Commonwealth
of this Commonwealth
and the ordinances of the Borough of White Oak,
and the ordinances of the Borough of White Oak,
and that I will discharge my duties faithfully
and that I will discharge my duties faithfully
and do the best of my ability.
and do the best of my ability.
Thank you so much for coming to our
Thank you, Mayor.
White Oak Borough.
Congratulations, you too.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, folks.
Photo bomb time.
Pretty bad,
Yeah,
bad.
they can take a look.
I get Jim, I'm sorry, TJ Market, Chip City Almanac, this also.
Oh, no.
Thank you,
The mayor's name.
give you my police activity for January 2024. 11 arrests, 14 traffic citation issued, 12 vehicle accidents, 5 identity theft, 9 domestic-related incidents, 2 DUI arrests, 6 narcotics-related arrests, and 36 total traffic stops. Total reportable incidents, 341. I'd like to also thank our Public Works Department for the wonderful job they did last Friday for all the snow they took away from us and for our safety. I really, really appreciate what they did. They were out there almost all night, and I really appreciate what they did. They're really good workers. I would also like to say that there's a lot of people that walk the streets in White Oak, even though it's cold. They still walk the streets. When I'm out there, I'm driving down Pennsylvania Avenue and California Avenue. I would like to see if people would start picking up their own garbage. It's a shame that we have to go around our Public Works. We're almost a day or not close to a day and a half picking up garbage all over the place in White Oak. I love White Oak. I love this community, and I'd like to see it kept clean. So if you see somebody doing something like that, take their license number down, give it to Mark. It's an offense that we don't have to put up with that. And if you have garbage, take it home and put it in your garbage can. So I'd just like to say, please keep this community clean if you possibly can. Thank you. That's the end of my report.
Thank you,
Mr.
Mayor.
Davis.
Standing committee reports, Finance, Jason Russell.
Okay, the treasurer's report for January 2024. Beginning balance, $4,778,829.66. Actual revenues, $459,962.12. Actual expenditures, $623,516.05. Fund balance, $4,615,275.73. Motion to accept the treasurer's report.
So moved.
Motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Motion approving the check register for the month of January, which includes electronic fund transfers and general fund checks in the following ranges: 210,841 to 210,960, totaling $492,464.53.
A motion on the floor to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Motion authorizing the following interfund transfers for the month of January. Liquid fuels to the general fund, $37,001.52. Solid waste to the general fund, $67,715. Post-retirement to the general fund, $1,906.44. Fire Fund Rainbow Volunteer Fire Company to the general fund, $9,732, for a total of $116,354.96.
Motion on the floor to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That ends my report, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Jason. Parks and Rec. Oh, I'm sorry, Health, Environment, and Cable, Joelle Harbor.
Thank you, President Davis. I just have a statement in regards to the solid waste collection services. Council and Mayor are aware of your frustrations related to missed collections, receptacles not completely emptied, and recyclables being placed in the trash truck over the last several months with the collection of your trash and recyclables. Big Sanitation is under a new ownership group, and we are experiencing a transitional problems. We recognize that improvements are needed. We ask that if you experience any issues, please contact the Borough office via email at waste@woborough.com. That's waste@woboro.com. Or call 412-672-9727, extension 4, and report your name, address, phone number, and whether it's a trash and/or recycling issue. This will assist the borough in compiling an accurate list to better monitor the problems and to be able to gauge the level of residents experiencing problems. We appreciate your patience and encourage you to please contact us to report your experiences. We are working with management at Big Sanitation to correct these issues and improve the consistency within the borough. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Joelle. Parks and Rec, Julie?
Thank you, President Davis. Announcement, the 75th anniversary celebration. We're going to have a final committee meeting on March 5th, 7 p.m. to finalize the year-long 75th anniversary financial report. I have a motion for consideration. Motion authorize the installation of a peace pole at Heritage Hill through the White Oak Rotary Club pending final approval of artwork and placement of pole.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
A couple other announcements. The White Oak Recreation Board Spring Craft Show will be Saturday, March 23rd at the White Oak Athletic Association Complex from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. For information, contact Karen at 412-965-7909. The White Oak Borough and Recreation Board Easter egg hunt will be Saturday, March 30th at Heritage Hill Park. Ages 3 and under at 10 a.m., ages 4 to 7 at 10:20, and ages 8 to 10 at 10:40 a.m. Rainbow Volunteer Fire Company annual fish fry began on Wednesday, February 14th. It will continue during the entire Lenten season, including Good Friday. And George, for the senior update.
Okay, thanks, Julie. This month, last Wednesday, we had our monthly meeting and we had a speaker who spoke about awareness of Alzheimer's. Tomorrow we have our next gentle exercise class. And then again on the 27th and on March 3rd at 2:30. We have coffee hour this Thursday at 9:30. Next month, our yoga classes will remain the same, Mondays and Wednesdays at 11, coffee hours every other Thursday, starting on March 7th, starting at 9:30. Our monthly meeting will be Wednesday, March 13th. Our speaker will be Eric Horton, and he will speak about cardio drumming, and that's where the audience participates in a cardio activity with drums. Our trips for this year, we have an oldies trip in April. In June, we have a Niagara Falls trip. In September, the 9/11 Memorial. In October, the Altoona Curve. And in November, Light Up Night. And that concludes my report.
Lori, for updates on the White Oak Athletic Association.
Yes, thanks, Julie. White Oak Athletic Association recently had their annual cash bash this past Saturday. We had over 250 participants that came. It went really well. I think everybody that came had a great time. We've gotten a lot of compliments on it. I'd like to thank the board of the White Oak Athletic Association, particularly Melissa Tomko, who is the president down there now, and Kirsten Zuber. They spent countless hours in planning with baskets and tickets and prepping for all the food. So it was very successful, and I look forward to doing it with them again next year. Also, basketball playoffs will be starting soon, and championship weekend is the second weekend in March. If anybody wants something to do, please come down and support the kids. There's also sign-ups right now going on for baseball and softball. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Julie, George, and Lori. Planning and zoning, Amanda?
Thank you, President Davis. During the month of January 2024, the following permits, certificates, or notices were issued. 5 certificates of occupancy, 1 temporary certificate of occupancy, 2 zoning permits, 1 permit application was sent to CEA for review, 1 residential building permit was received back from CEA and processed, and 2 violation notices were issued. The rest of the report will be on file here at the Borough Building if anyone wants to look at it. That ends my report.
Thank you, Amanda. Public safety, Lori Scherger.
I have nothing to report at this time.
Thank you, Lori. Public Works, George Bambakis.
Okay, our monthly report report last month in January, we had approximately 1,000 man-hours, 300 of which was snow removal. And by the way, I'd like to echo Mayor Martin's thoughts about our street department. They always do an outstanding job, and anyone that enters White Oak always raves about our streets. We spent over 100 hours on replacing catch basins, 150 hours on emptying and cleaning trucks, and 71 odd hours on mower maintenance. The full report is available here at the offices between the hours of 9 and 4. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, George. I need a motion to accept the tax collector's reports and pay the commissions and fees due for January 2024.
So moved.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Engineers report, Mr. Roach.
Thank you, President Davis, and thank you to Borough Council for appointing my firm as the Borough Engineer. My coworker and I, Amber Yawn, met with Borough Manager and the Borough Code Enforcement Officer last month to get up to speed on current and potential future projects in the borough. And we have an existing project at the White Oak Athletic Association, and we are looking to schedule a meeting with the HVAC contractor to progress with that project. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Roach. Need a motion to accept the engineers report?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Need a motion to pay the fees due to LSSE Civil Engineers and Surveyors for invoices 202400726 through 202400729, dated January 19th, 2024, totaling $3,429.07, and invoices 202401488 through 202401491, dated February 9th, 2024, totaling $443.75, for a grand total of $3,872.82.
So moved.
Second.
Get a motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Solicitor's report, Ashley.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just one announcement. Most of my report was discussed during executive session this evening, but I did want to put, tell the public that myself, Mayor Martin, and Councilwoman Schroeder did attend the ALOM Boroughs Association banquet on February 3rd at Rivers Casino. It was a really beautiful event. It was very nice to be able to see all of our borough colleagues, and we had a really nice time, and it was a great event.
Need a motion to accept the solicitor's report and pay the fees due to Tucker Aaronsburg Attorneys for the month of January 2024 for invoice 665597, the amount of $4,996.32.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Resolutions and ordinances. Ashley.
We have one ordinance and two resolutions tonight. First, we have ordinance number 2024-09, an ordinance of the Borough of White Oak, County of Allegheny, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, establishing the salaries, fees, and commissions to be paid for officers of said borough, providing for job classifications and rates of compensation to be paid to the employees of said borough.
I have,
motion.
I have a question on one of those items. I don't know if we want to
Not yet.
discuss it here or in executive session. Something I just saw.
Okay.
If it's a personnel issue, we would discuss it in executive session.
We should then.
Okay.
Okay, can we table this till next meeting, or do we have?
Yeah,
to
we
do
can,
this
we can
thing?
table it. Okay, let me rephrase this. Do we want to make a motion to table the passing of the ordinance? We'll need to re-advertise and everything.
Well, do you want to take an?
We can break for executive session right now if you would like.
It should be very brief.
Yeah.
Let's run through the other ones, and then whoever wants to. You want to take
Yeah.
a break now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back now.
We'll be back out in a few minutes here.
Sorry. Choked on that. That was good.
Hey, you gotta call it the way it is.
I do.
I should do that with my boss. I'm gonna get a 2-year contract too. What? That's why you love me.
Wait, you can make her choke on the water. It's shocking. She doesn't anywhere tomorrow. I'm calling you. Okay, you do that.
Not me. No, he's an engineer, he's not part of it.
What?
That's just, something like that.
You're supposed to.
Does Dave buy us all good?
At least $500 and a T-shirt. And clothes. But as part of that, if they all go through the non-block society is going to be there. That car off the other side, the parking lot, the pool, that thing. And I've been complaining for 25 years. Public Works is the leader first. They're going to do a total kill your mirror. A lot of ones society has the final plans. I just have to find what people plan on. In conjunction with Quail, and it's gonna be, native plants, bird friendly. Planting on that hillside, eventually be self-sustaining, nice instead of weeds. It's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I looked at this one and I talked to Cabinet Season, our gardens. And I said, hold on, because they had talked about it on society. I know.
She does.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Sorry, everybody, for reconvening the meeting.
Thanks for bearing with us, folks. I need a motion to table and a motion to re-advertise ordinance number 2024-09. It's known as the White Oak Salary Ordinance of 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Thanks for catching that, George.
I need a motion to approve Resolution 2024-10, to make refund of certain real property taxes to certain property owners as hereinafter listed by reason of official change order, gentrification, issued by the Allegheny County Board of Assessment, Appeals and Review, as well as abatements or overpayments, and Resolution 2024-11, Resolution of Council of the Borough of White Oak authorizing the disposition of certain records.
Need a motion to approve resolutions 2024-10 and 2024-11.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Do we have any new business tonight?
I'd just like to announce that Rainbow Fire Hall is holding their annual gun bash this Saturday. I believe that, Chuck, the tickets are sold out, correct? Okay,
Yes.
that's all.
Do we have any old business? I'd like to announce March 11th, 2024, 6:45 council workshop meeting. March 18th, 2024, 6:45 council workshop meeting. March 18th, 2024, 7:30 PM council meeting. Have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Meeting adjourned.